Welcome to the Pitchabilities Show. This is episode 17. This is the show where you learn to develop from the ground up. Hey, welcome to the Pitchabilities Show. This is Tom Oldham. The question we got this week was, should I throw a curveball or should I throw a slider? When you're thinking about making this decision, there's a few things that I would think about. First is your arm slot. If you are a guy who throws more over the top or higher 3/4, you may think more about a curveball just because of how your fastball is leaving your hand. If you're a lower 3/4 slot and down, you may think about a slider. The thing that you want to really focus on first is the slot that your fastball is coming out of, because when you're throwing a breaking ball, you want this to tunnel out of the same position as your fastball. So if you're a higher slot guy with your fastball, but yet then you're trying to throw with a lower slot your slider, the chances are a hitter is going to be able to pick up those changes in an arm slot, and it may make your breaking pitch less effective. So understand where your arm slot is from a fastball standpoint, and based on that, that should really help you make the decision on whether or not you should be throwing a curveball or throwing a slider. The other thing I would be thinking about is what types of fastballs are you throwing. So if you're a guy with a hard, straight, four-seam fastball, a curveball may be a more beneficial pitch for you just because of how that curveball is going to break in relation to your fastball. Now, if you're a guy with a strong two-seamer with a lot of run or a good sinker, then you may think about going with a slider just because that's going to be a very good complementary pitch with how your fastball moves compared to then how your slider would move. So those are two of the things that I would really think about: arm slot, and then also how to best complement your fastball with your breaking pitch. Again, high slot, hard four-seam fastball might be beneficial for a curveball. Lower slot, more of a running fastball, that might be more beneficial for a slider. For both of those pitches, the big thing that I would really focus on is having the pitch happen out front. And what I mean by that is not trying to make the break with your upper body, but really focus on getting your hand out in front. So if the reason that you're even thinking about, should I throw a curveball or should I throw a slider, and maybe because maybe in games right now they're not very effective, I would more focus initially on how is your hand getting out in front of your body compared to, oh, I just can't throw a curveball or a slider, so I got to switch and go to the other type of pitch. So there may be other things going on that could help you as well. So hope that answers the question, and have a great week.